production and you know, in a general sense?
It's exceeded it. I didn't realize that we could cut the volume of lumber that we cut compared to what I thought we would cut. I talked to Junior Post. Just it got started in 1990. Got started in buying putwood and short putwood, shipping it to paper mills in 1986, and just started that away, and then started buying tracts of timber, and we started getting contract loggers to merchandise that timber, and we're selling to paper mills, pine sawmills, pine chipping sawmills, hardwood sawmills, pallet mills, and just started that away, and thought about if we built a mill, we might could take our products that we were buying and give us a little further merchandising. They had a sales rep, Bob Rose, that would call on us in the early days, and we got ready to build a new mill in '96, and we looked around different manufacturers, and it just looked like a simple, reliable, efficient carriage, and we saw them at the different run, and we had a wood miser in there, and we wanted to take it out and put that Lumber Pro in, but we didn't want a 54-inch. We got two 7-foot band mills, head rigs, and we've got a 62-inch horizontal resaw, and we thought if we could get a 62, we could feed it faster, cut more production, just get more utilization out of it, you might say. And then we thought we could take our saws off that double cut and put on our horizontal, just to give us a little more return on our investment.
Right. So he's a class act. He helped us out with designing, with very good, useful information, and it's just been out of his way, helpful. It was really good, and then he had his two guys, Adam and Perry, or three guys, Adam, Perry, and I can't remember the other one's name. They come down with Rod. I mean, they got here and did their work and everything, and I'm telling you, it was top notch.
Now comparing the standard head rig running a 7-foot to this,
what would you say? Are you getting more lines per day with this? And production-wise, how do you think they compare?
I believe we're getting a few more saw lines with this than what we are with that conventional 788 McDonough over there. And if you was running the same, I believe it'd be pretty close to the same amount of production. But with that mill over there, you know, he's got one bigger resaw that he's feeding. Which over here for this Lumber Pro, we have a smaller resaw and another circle head rig that's also feeding that same resaw. So I mean, if you put it neck to neck, I believe it'd be pretty close to it.
And at the same time, running probably what, a third as much horsepower required?
Yes, sir.
And overall footprint, I'd say it's probably half, wouldn't you say? About half the
Yes,
space
sir.
required?
Yes, sir. See, with this system here, we can cut up to a 30-foot log.
Right.
So with a normal, like say, if you're only going to cut 18s or 20s, you know, you take 10 feet of this rotor bed off. I mean,
You could almost put two of them in the same spot. You can put one of those.
Yes, sir. So I mean, we're capable of, you know, we probably won't never cut a, you know, a 30-foot log, but we got the potential there to do it. If we wanted to, we could. You know, it's designed to do it. But yeah, you don't have near about the, you know, space. Yeah, that's space. Put more logs. Put more lumber.
Put more lumber, exactly.
I tell you, this is it's a log eating machine. The insulation went great. You know, it come in on about 3 truckloads, and we had all the structural work done up under our log deck and up under the carriage and stuff, and their blueprints and their setup. Everything went down and it went like a truck. I never in my life would imagine it went so easy. It's probably about the best piece of equipment we put in.
Rod provided us a blueprint, and we put steel down in the concrete and poured a heavy concrete foundation under it. And when that piece of equipment came here, we had the mounting pads set for it. It all fit right into place. It's a small footprint, and the hydraulic units are contained on it. Sawdust system's contained on it. All you need to do is run the power to it. So it just saved tremendous time and cost of hiring outside contractors to do that work, whereas we did it in-house with a couple of welders.
like you said, Mr. Lee Stockton, he's known as one of the best saw filers in the South. He's a great man. He's a great filer. I would say it probably took him, I'd say about 2 weeks to get all this, all this ducks in a row and figuring out and trying different things and as far as getting it. When we started this mill, the saws, we didn't have any problems with the saws. The saws ran great. And, Mr. Lee had the saws mixed up well, and also Cleereman had the mill and stuff aligned properly to where when we started sawing, we wouldn't make the production.
As far as the sawyer, we had a sawyer that was sawing on a circle and a band head rig that he caught on just really quick. He's really up to probably 85-90%. Is sawing on it. He's been sawing on it 3 months. The mill foreman caught right up on it. He didn't have a lick of trouble. Or the filing of it, the guy that's filing it for it had never filed for a double cut. And we went to one mill and looked at the way they were filing, and he came back and I think he read some books about it and talked to some people, and we really hadn't missed a beat. It's been good. For your investment and your cost and your return, that to me that the production is real close out of that lumber pro in comparison to the conventional mill. And the saws would be cheaper and it's less horsepower to run it, so you got less electricity cost. I definitely think you're right there, if not just right equal with the band.
Would you make the same investment again?
Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely. I thought about putting that circle head rig in there, and I could put that in and been running a lot quicker. But I think over long haul and longevity, with the cost of logs, the cost of production, that we're going to be way ahead. Way ahead.
So